News Geelong as we move into the world of Geelong sport with Mitch Scoop Cleary. Another great round of AFL footy and local Corio Stingrays basketball. Mitch.
Thanks, Rollo. First up tonight, we speak to Geelong coach Chris Scott as they prepare for their round 3 clash with North Melbourne at Etihad Stadium this Sunday. Scott first said he was hoping they would prepare and get over their Hawthorn clash from Monday.
Potentially. Well, it's our job to make sure there aren't. There's a physical component to it, a 6-day break, but we've got a pretty resilient group and they've been through that before. We'll back our people in to make sure we're as well prepared as possible. I don't have too many doubts about the mental side, but we won't know that for sure until Sunday afternoon. No, he's not concussed, but we've got a few corkies we do every week. Steve's was significant, did affect him a little bit towards the end of the third quarter. He seemed to be able to get through it well in the last quarter, so we'd expect him to be okay, but yeah, it's pretty early days. So are we going to be affected because it was a hard game? Probably, but we've got to be able to rise above that. We don't rest players that are fully fit. We choose not to play players who can't perform somewhere near their maximum level. That was the case with Oren on the weekend and maybe the case with others this weekend, but it's not a reflection of who we play or even when we play. If players aren't quite right, we're not going to play them. Yeah, a little bit, but Hawthorn had a tall side as well. So, if we had the choice to play Oren, then if he was right to go, we would have played him. McIntosh, Petrie, Goldstein, if Robbie Tarrant comes back, they've got some tall options. So our preferred structure, we're on the record of saying preferred structures, 2 strong key forwards and 2 ruckmen. Yeah, probably spent a little bit more time on the SM, to be honest, but yeah, they were good. You can only play as well as you can against the opposition on a given day, and they were certainly able to use the ball quite well. It was windy conditions down there as well, so they were quite impressive. Hopefully we can defend a little bit more than GWS did. Yeah, really close. He was probably 24th this week, and be pushing hard again. He was pretty good on the weekend. He was even better the week before. So yeah, he's close, tantalisingly so. Pretty close. He's in virtually full training now, so we don't consider him necessarily an injured player. It's just a matter of getting the required work in so he can sustain the effort at AFL level. It will certainly involve some VFL footy, so you'll have a pretty good heads up as to when he's being considered to AFL footy. Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit longer, but travel will be the same. We would expect that he'd play VFL footy first as well. So if he plays well enough and shows that he's fit and healthy and has the work into him, wouldn't expect that it would be more than 1, but it might be.
Thanks, Chris. Now we take you to Avalon Raceway for last weekend's Easter Sprint Trail exciting finish with the winner, Stephen Lyons. Take it away, Gavin.
Been an epic race so far, Millsy, and it is busy. I am telling you, it is busy. Where do you look? Molly's got a chance here. He's closing in with 2 to go. Lyons is going to have a crack at April. Oh, busy on the main straight. McFadden gets Bell. 1 to go. Lyons looks very good. He's settled down. Molly's going to have 1 crack. He's got to stay to the bottom. Is he going to come out the top? Chicken flag is out. Wow! Very nearly. What a finish!
I'm very excited to be here and ready to play.
The flight from your hometown in Los Angeles, how long did that take to get here?
Took about around 15 hours to get here, and I slept most of the time, so it was pretty good.
You just come back from a grand final series in Finland. How was that, and in preparation for your time here at the Stingrays? It
was very competitive. Of course, it still has fatigue on my body, but I pushed through it by lifting weights and recovery, in the pool, sauna, so I'll be all right.
You had your first experience with the team last night and saw the new game plans and that sort of thing. How did you see that after your first night with the boys?
First night with the boys, I see that we have a good group of guys and we have a lot of potential on a great season. So last night was a good first impression.
Yeah. And Coach Dan Ritchie's, obviously you've been in close contact with him. How do you see him only early in the piece?
Dan is pretty cool guy. When he first contacted me by email, just his messages through email seemed pretty cool. And then I met him in person, and it showed off. Like, he is a good guy in person.
What can we expect you to bring to the Stingrays with your previous experience? What can we expect to see when you do face the court?
Experience as far as energy, my vocalness on the court, leadership, and just overall winning. That's what I bring.
Yeah. And you've had Siebel experience with Nunawading before here in Australia. What can we expect to see from taking that, and what did you learn from your time in Australia?
That a lot of guys I see in other countries, a lot of people don't get along on teams. As far as like in Australia, it's not so common. Like majority everybody get along on this team, and that's what brings a championship team. That's what makes a championship team, people being together and liking each other on and off the court. And I heard that we got the same thing here, so I think it will work out well.
And this weekend, you hope to get on the court after only 4 or 5 days here in Australia. You hope to play Diamond Valley this weekend?
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm ready to play. I'm actually 2 days. My legs feel better already, so I know by Saturday they will really be ready.
Yep. And you hope to pack out this stadium?
Yeah, for sure. I got my flyers in my pocket, handing these all out today. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Thank you, Mitch. And now for all the weather expected for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the next 6 days, let's look at the week ahead. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll see a sunny day with a top of 26. Sunday, we'll see a sunshine of top of 27. Starting the week off on Monday, a top of 23. Continued to be cloudy on Tuesday with a top of 24. Wednesday will continue to be cloudy with a top of 24. And Thursday will continue with isolated showers and patchy weather. Today we had a fine day, bit of cloud and a top of 26. That's the weather outlook for this week. Thank you for joining us on News Geelong. To all the local Geelong footy and netball teams starting their 2012 season tomorrow, all the very best, and remember to take your time and smell the flowers. Stay tuned for the local footy show with Daryl Pittman and the boys, and don't miss the opening program of the 2012 season for the Geelong and District Netball program, followed by the Geelong and District Football show with the biggest man in local Geelong footy, Big Dick Philpott, and the crew tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 o'clock. From all the team at News Geelong, enjoy the rest of the evening, have a safe and enjoyable weekend, and a very good night.